This week we have not one, but two John Wilkes Booth CDVs, plus some other really neat old photos and ephemera. Super neat vintage GE light up clock. Nice pieces of signed pottery and more. Amazing, super clean camera collection. And more over here. We have all these telegraph keys and more kind of related. Look at all these. Hey Todd, look at these. Old radios, more of those coming up in a second. More radios back here on this shelf. More back here, cool old like TV stuff. Transistors, resistors, all of that kind of radio equipment. Look at all these manuals. Pretty cool. More radio books over here and more. And then more of this stuff. Nice Hickok. Two of those. Jeez, more over here. Some cast iron stuff, primitive tools, and then more primitive stuff all along this table. Yeah. We have a lot of coins. More over here. There's a Carson City cased. Hard to see with the glare. Stay tuned for the video. Lots of Morgans and Pieces and Franklins and Walkers. There's some sterling jewelry. More jewelry and buckles and some sort of BB gun. More jewelry, more jewelry. More neat old stuff. All coming up in this week's auction. Woo! Yes, indeed, folks. Here's preview video for this week's auction. This week, the auction will be Thursday, January 15th, 2025. We're located at 1801 Gwinnett Street in Kansas City, Missouri. We're in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market. Auction night, doors open at 5. Auction starts at 6. Then every Wednesday we do a preview from 11 to 1. Come around, take a look at everything that we have and check it out. Make sure you're subscribed and like and all that good stuff. And we'll get going. You ready, Todd? No? Yeah? Oh no, we're not leaving yet, but we're leaving soon. Okay. Let's see here. Just start right here. We have these old radios. Nice collection. There's more coming up too. A lot of radio, type related stuff. This auction, and we didn't plug all of these in to see if they worked and all that. You can feel free to do that during preview and all that. But I will say that they look pretty freaking clean. And when you're dealing with like stuff that's old, down at through the auction, there's generally going to be some sort of fine tuning involved. Telegraph keys. Nice keys. Looks like some sort of like survey equipment. A few different little, I can't figure out what this is. It's like a optic of some kind. There's a patent number. And let's just go over here, look at all these cameras. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cameras. Again, it's just super, super clean. There's a camera bag. Couple 25 centers. Does not appear to be keys, but again, a lot of times those are pretty standard and you can just order them. Lots of jewelry. Quite a bit of military related. These are more of those cameras. You know, again, preview photos and video. You know, really to get you in the door, get you to come down. If nothing else, call, maybe ask some questions. Come down to preview. Again, auction night, doors open at 5. There's plenty of time to look around then. This is all sterling, gold flash sterling as well. Beautiful. Moissanite ring.
Is it supposed to be like this, loose in here? Like this?
I think those were, yeah, they were just little extra guys.
Okay, cool. And then
this is
gold clad. It's not.
Nope, this is actually 1/4 of a gram of gold, of an ounce of gold. You're talking about this one.
I'm talking about that one.
Yeah, so you remember when I was like, well, there's two of them that look exactly the same, sitting right next to him.
Good thing I put gold.
And you were like, no, it's not. I was like, you don't even. Yeah, you did. You did.
Don't listen to this guy.
Look at the guilt upon his face.
Oh Lord.
Don't drive down 71 fast.
Oh boy.
So yeah, this is a gold coin, 1/4 of an ounce.
Should have written something on the tag then, I would think, but.
We'll get that taken care of. More coins in here, more coins down here. All these. Morgans. Try to get that glare. Hit some of them, not all. Morgans, peace dollars, Walkers, Franklins, Mercuries, and more. This freaking Carson City, 1884 uncirculated Carson City. Please, son, that's awesome. That's awesome piece. Then there's the one Chad was talking about, this gold-plated one. I don't need to pull it out of there. Bunch of pennies, and there's watches in there. There's military stuff in there, World War II. Soviet, there's some German in there. There's all these like Western buckles. More coins up here. More Morgans and pieces. And then there's like these ancient ones that are graded and all. Other compartments of coins. Some collector books. Will you mind writing something up for that before I forget? These are awesome. Look at that Civil War. Then there's John Wilkes Booth, General Meade, some sort of like polar expedition, CDV. There's another John Wilkes Booth there. That's just a cute little image of, two kids dressed up like cowboys from the 40s, 50s. Mustakis sign ball. Here's another gold coin. This is
Is it 24 karat?
half a gram, 999 gram FIFA licensed gold. We have some sports cards and cases up here. Looks like vintage Chiefs for the most part. Neat old photo here. I want to believe it's gold mining photo, but I don't have any way to get cool vintage lunchbox. It's missing the handle, but I mean, this thing's in cherry condition. Just get a crappy one, bust the handle off of that and put it on there. Shaving stuff, political stuff, sports, nice old pipe. Super old World War II, like Marine cap with Japanese stencils on it, or Japanese writing. These photos, from the little research I did, they were like New York City actresses, like early 1900s, and there's some wiki stuff in there. These are just stereo cards of old New York City views. So the tag on this said, wreckage from the dirigible Hindenburg. Dirigible Hindenburg. That's funny. Then these are just like novelty stereo slides. A little spanking one, patriotic, and these cute kids playing trumpet. American Red Cross, local stuff, just kind of a spooky photo of a kid in a yard with a doll. More World War II German. Let's see in here, this is a neat commercial bank note. There are silver certificates back there, wheat pennies, some scrap gold, more freaking coins here, pool stick, sword, looks like a cop belt. Ugh, those sold slides are freaking awesome. I'm gonna be a buyer on some of this stuff. Art glass, paperweights, more old sports stuff, more buttons and patches, more just miscellaneous fun smalls. God, it looks like more coins in there. Some weird, like rubbery mask. Not even a mask, like a mold. Maybe like a medical thing for practicing shooting Botox. And white women's faces. A couple of those cute pieces. Looks like some weighted sterling and more. Crystal horse. This pottery, I believe all of it, if not most of it, is signed. Nice pieces there. Little Francoma shell. 1970 Lincoln Coupe. GE clock. The light is flashing, as you can see, and the second hand isn't moving, so you're gonna have to do a little work. So, like, does it work? I mean, yeah, kinda. But yeah, we don't, come in, test everything, repair everything. There's just not enough time. Couple pieces of uranium glass, we've tested those. Another, like, Depression big fruit bowl or something. Some watches, patches, marbles, more old photos. Photographic images on 10. Photograph souvenir of Bozeman, Montana. I didn't realize they had palm trees in Bozeman, Montana. Not sure about all the subject matter. Hunting, fishing, for sure. I don't know what is up with that pose during this time period, but they're always doing that on rocks. So you can't hardly see it. Train station. Fort, maybe national park from where it is. Anyway, you can come and look through that whole thing if you want. Another album, kind of falling with or separating with some photos in it. Looks like number 9's got some vintage hats out here, vintage hams, and trucking, and racing, and motorcycles, and more. Army surplus cedar. Somebody's made out of camo and a machine gun belt. Jewelry, buckles. Damn. BB gun, freaking shotgun, air rifle, all air rifle stuff here, or black powder. And we saw ammo too, but no guns. If we came into a big collection, which we have before, then we work with an FFL dealer on site, but too much of a pain. Oh my gosh, all those snuff bottles. Holy moly. This is shaping up to be a really good auction. Cards. Michael Jordan, last shot, or one of those last shots. Hamill. More jewelry. Watches. Slot car stuff. Watches. Whoa, collector's cards. That's a badass vintage lamp. I believe they call that scorpion camo, pattern camo. Named. Obviously the soldier, a little research on there. Female colonel. Looks like maybe an old Washington jersey with the starter tag on it. Whatever that is. These are some key overalls, new. Golden State bag. Carhartt, West Star Carhartt XL. A little buckaroo shirt. Chiefs leather jacket and cap. Todd, good boy. Good boy. We'll just hit this stuff when we're over here. I'm not sure where it'll come in the auction. Hunting, fishing, outdoors kind of stuff. Oh, that's wood. Like siding, whatever. Huge freaking net. This stuff will come later in the auction, but since I'm over here now, I'll go ahead and show you. And hopefully, while we're doing the auction itself, I'll be able to determine which way we're going to go in the auction. But for now, generally when we finish up front, then we go over to this side. And we all get up, we move around the room, we start doing choice on all the items. Let's see, I did those radios there. This stuff will probably be scooted up front. Looks like we have war books, military books, history books. It's probably a navigator's bag over there, this old piece. Probably Indian Wars. Canteen. That's awesome. feel like I should maybe put that up in the case. Don't go trying to dig that out of there, guys. Just leave it alone. Thank you. All right, we'll walk over here. Some cool lamps, a lot of sewing stuff. There's some old buttons. Whoa, that's old. Looks like maybe morning jewelry. And I don't know if you guys been able to check out our shows on Whatnot. I've been doing one of those. I'm trying to do one every Sunday of stuff I've picked up that I'm just selling there rather than running through the auction. There's a fine line, I guess, of me buying stuff here and selling on Whatnot, selling it on Whatnot, but you know, that's just because I don't. Oh, that's cool. Little buttons. I don't know how those would do on there. But I'm not trying to have anybody say I'm doing anything. You know what I mean? However, in our contract, it does say that we can buy whatever. I mean, everybody that works here has a booth and sells stuff. Maybe not everybody, but it's easier for them than me since my name is on the deal, you know. Heck's that? Just Chad's old beer bottles that he threw in a tub? No, I don't know. Guess somebody's trying to sell them. Whatever this is. Fireplace things, maybe? Well, let's see. We'll move over here. More cool stuff. Harley. Empty knife boxes, probably. A mirror. Toolbox. Oh, another lockbox of some kind. Star Wars. Oh, more of these gals. Uh-oh. Sounded like freaking couple of Chinooks just drove over the top here. Top of this place. Ugh. That can't be good. Comic books. I don't know what this is. Movie poster for Der Nazi. Huh. More movie posters. Cassettes. Smalls. Got some Goebbels there. Vanity stuff, more porcelain, more ephemera. What the hell is that? Light thing? Lighting system, maybe? Oh. That'll be some fun stuff over here. Bags and purses and little bowls made out of a, looks like one of those record bowls, but I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Excuse me. Fun stuff over here. Framed Big Brother and the holding company, Robert Crumb. Oh, look at that. That's freaking cool. textiles, maybe hankies, tablecloths, buttons, lures, or yeah, and more. Sorry, I don't know what the hell this is. L. Ron Hubbard, big ass banner. All right, we're gonna hit some more radios over here. Bakelite, wood cases, and more. Again, super clean. And there's a power strip over here. Just be careful, you know, if the cord looks janky. Again, we just don't, as a rule, plug everything like that in. It's old, you know? Like, you know, we didn't try out these crutches. Didn't try out these draw knives. They're too old. Ooh, dehorner. Fun stuff here for sure. All right, we get over here. More like primitive stuff. Table should do well. I guess we'll jump over here to this stuff. This is the way we've kind of been going. This is heavy as beans. This cute little clock. Tip Top Teresa. So we'll probably jump over here. We'll do this table. This is kind of the way we've been going. We'll do these tables here. Okay, then let's jump all the way over here this time. I know, Todd. We'll get going here in a minute, pal. I know you probably need to go to the bathroom too. All you want to do is goof around out there. Last time I took you out, nice lane, in great freaking shape. All the stuff still in there. I would imagine that TV probably works, knowing where it came from. Doesn't appear to be smart. But all it takes is a little stick, a mid-century dresser with mirror. Looks like maybe they've been painted at some point, maybe not. Another mid-century dresser, cool mid-century side table. And then this case, doesn't look like we have shelves for it. But you can handle that. Okay, over here, I don't know what resistors, capacitors, diodes, transformers. More radio equipment. Super neat old radio there. Needs to be repaired. obviously. And I guess we'll sell this whole pallet of all these perpetual troubleshooters manuals, all these crazy. Let's see. That's cool. Radios. I don't know how things come in like waves like that. Like we'll have just all sorts of things in the same auction. From different people. So yeah, it looks like more tubes and maybe resistor or transformers maybe. Then over here, what do you smell, Todd? These are going to be some good buys for somebody. Maybe me. Hickok 53A. Another Hickok 53A. Don't know what that note means. Nice tube battery tester. TV signal generator. Whoa. More that kind of stuff. Hey, there's Xbox. Looks like maybe there's going to be some car parts in here, Model A, Model T. I think the guy was into radios as well as that kind of stuff. Whew. Maybe we're looking at some vintage-ish. What that is. Military feels thinking French maybe. Big like duck canvas coat. Might be getting a little dark over here. Whoa. Whoa, that could be a, oh. I saw that collar and the wear and I was like, how old is that? Yeah, all kinds of stuff. All right, so we'll jump back here. Then Try to remember to go right here next. I like these. More than these up front. That is really super cool. So there's no shelves. He said he had like a large item displayed in it. That's neat and old. Ansberg, hand painted. Is that something? Good little group there. Hey, there you go. Party people. $5.50s. Silk tag. Lifetime supply of fish food. Neat new in the box stuff. Copper boiler. It's like piano scrolls. All right, so after that, then we're gonna we'll jump up here. We're gonna hit this table, I guess. Again, this isn't 100% for sure, but it's how we've been going lately. Those Hot Wheels. There's more too. You're just gonna have to come in and look at those. I can't show you every one, but that's a lot of freaking Hot Wheels. I showed you that stuff. I'll jump over here. Turtle stuff lately. Walls are bare, so we'll save some time there. Hot Wheels. I'm gonna check those to glow. Surely Chad already did, but he might not have really been over here yet. Baseball. cards and more. It's a nice lamp. Toys, vintage, character glasses. Again, so if you're want something over here, toy guys, then you know you don't have to get here early. Of course, we're never over here exactly early. More of these freaking Turkish coffee sets. Those are first editions, I believe, those Harry Potters. Which people always tell me that those are worth a lot of money, but I haven't seen it down here. So on the front lines, so to speak. That's freaking cool. Plaster or something. Tonica. Urkel. Good stuff all the way until the end of the night, where you can get a garden weasel or a dirty director's chair or a carom board or some camping stoves or an Urkel. Okay, what did I forget? What did I forget? I don't think I forgot anything this time. And I got a boogie, so thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you Thursday. Todd will be here, won't you? Who's a good boy?